Hey everybody, I'm DjRyBiz coming at you from New Jersey. I'm the owner of Biz Entertainment, and today we're going to show you how to hook up an RCF audio system. The active RCF Archer 312A, which is 312 active. It's a 12-inch woofer and a 1-inch driver. So yeah, we're going to get this video started, and we're going to teach you everything you need to know to set up an RCF active speaker system. Okay, so pretty much the necessities for a RCF active speaker rig is we need a mixer of some sort. I just have a Newmark M6 USB. Not the greatest mixer, but after buying the RCFs, I didn't have a crazy amount of money to buy something like a Denon or a Pioneer. So sticking with the Newmark for a little bit until I get my money up, until I can buy something a little bit better. Along the lines of power, you're going to need an extension cord, unless you have like 4 plugs right behind you. But otherwise, you're going to need an extension cord. I suggest a high quality one. This was about $50 from Lowe's. It has the 3-prong on the end, and it lights up and has like a little LED in there, indicator. Some sort of power strip. I don't suggest something like this, but I have a more expensive one and a nicer one, but it's packed away for my next gig, so didn't feel like kicking that out yet. So we got this one. And something that, obviously you're going to need your speakers. Something that's not too much of a necessity is speaker stands. You don't need them, but it sounds better if you have them and it looks better. And then you're going to need some sort of computer or CD player or whatever you want, records I guess you could do. I just have my laptop in that bag, so yeah. Something also very important is you need a power plug. These are 20 amps each, or yeah, 20 amps. I think they're 20 amps each. You want to have something that's good power-wise, so you don't blow out anything during the gig if you turn a light on or anything like that. So, yeah. Alright, so first step is plugging your extension cord into your plug. And you're going to go ahead and run the other side of the extension cord. Just have it wrapped up in a little ball right now. Up to your stage or wherever you're going to be. You just simply place it on the ground. Next step is going to be simply to plug your good power strip into this plug right here, or whichever plug you want to use. Like I said, I suggest using a better one than this. This is just for show right now, pretty much. Okay, so right now we're looking at the back of the Newmark M6 USB mixer. You're going to grab your power cable because it's not run by USB, but you get the audio by USB. Plug it in. And simply plug it into your power strip. Alright, so once you have your power plug plugged into your power strip or whichever method you want to use, you're going to want to plug your USB or whichever kind of way you want to get your sound to your mixer into the back. I use USB because I believe it's more safe, I guess I'm going to say, reliable. Yeah. But if you wanted to run RCA, you have each channel, channel 1, you can't see actually. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, you know, mic input, channel 4, and then these are your outputs. So I suggest USB, but it's whatever you guys can do. If you're not running a laptop, you can't really do USB, so yeah. The next step is getting your laptop out of your bag, and go ahead and open it up. You gotta use 2 hands for the HPs. I have an HP right now. Some people use Mac, some people use HP. I like HP right now. Works out for me. And then you're gonna want to plug it in. Okay, so once you've connected your computer up to power over here, you're going to plug the other end of your USB cable coming from your mixer into your USB port. I have a couple. I just like to use this one. This is the one I always use. First one over here. And, so yeah, once you've connected it, we're going to move on to the next step. And that next step would be getting your speaker poles open, if you're using speaker poles. Like I said, I suggested, these were about 50, I got these for like 45 or 50 a piece. They're not too expensive, and they really enhance the show. Takes a little bit of strength to open them real quick. Sorry, guys. Alright. I'm going to just pull them open, slide it down. You pretty much want, I'll show you this. You pretty much want these poles down here to be 90 degrees or like straight. You just kind of keep spreading them until they're straight, like that. Then you tighten it. And here's an important one, guys. When you have your speaker pole, the legs are pretty important the way you place them. You don't want them placed like this, because watch, if somebody bumps into them, they can fall, and when there's a speaker on them, they fall easier. Pretty much you want to place them with the leg facing out, so if they fall, they're not going to fall on somebody. Most likely, they'll fall towards you or towards the side. Make sure you tighten the bolt up, and then bring this pole up, loosen it, bring it up to the desired height, whichever height you would like. I usually bring it about 2 of these little things up, but being that we're kind of on a little stage back here, when you go 1 hole, it's a safety pin hole, tighten the speaker up. Once you've got it tightened, take your safety pin, which is very important because if the locking mechanism fails, you have your safety pin to rely on. Once you have the safety pin in, don't seem to do it right now. There we go. Once the safety pin is in, we move on to our next step. Our next step is setting up the other speaker pole. So, being that you guys already know how to do that, we're going to go ahead and do it for you guys without making you guys watch. So, once you have your speaker poles up, both of them, you're going to go ahead and throw your speaker on. So, I suggest that nobody's around you while you do this. Like, nobody that's at the party, because if somebody gets in your way, you could risk dropping your speaker. And RCFs are pretty expensive, and not even the fact you'd have to probably buy new ones unless RCF's feeling nice that day. The fact that you're going to be missing a speaker if it breaks, so you're only going to have one. Pretty much, throw your speaker up, align the hole, drop it in, and forget what step we're on, but that step is now done. Alright, now, next step, a lot of people don't do this, but there's a little spinny thing in there. You're going to want to spin it, and it'll lock it to the pole, so it won't, like, fall off. I don't know. It won't, like, shoot up in the air and fall off the pole. I guess it's an extra safety feature. Our next step would be to throw the other speaker on, but you already know how to do that, so we're going to skip that. Now, next you want to make sure the speakers are secure, so you kind of just rock them a little bit. Now, the speaker pole is going to move a little bit. Don't worry. And also, the ideal place to do this wouldn't be in your backyard when it's windy out, so they are going to rock a little bit, but it's okay. Now, I forgot to add this in the beginning, but another thing you're going to need is XLR cables. That's what RCF uses for their inputs. Or you could put see, I think that's a 1/4 inch. So yeah, you can do that too. I use XLR, I like it better, I think it's easier. But it's your preference. Now, whatever step we're on, that step is to plug your cables, your XLR cables in your mixer. Now we got right, left, so you're gonna plug in the left speaker, the left cable. Grab the right cable, throw it in, and then plug into the speakers. Now we already did it for the other side, so I'm going to show you how to do it on this side. You take the end, the male end with the pins, and you plug it into the female end of the RCF. It's right up there. You should get it in there. It's hard to do with a camera. You got to kind of hold the speaker while you push it in. So that's the input. The output's here if you wanted to run the speakers together. I like to do right and left them to make sure they'll run into the speakers. And so if you're running a microphone, one bad thing about the Newmark is you only have like one XLR mic input, but it's not too bad. If you're running a wireless mic system, you can plug it in, but there's actually no volume control with it. It goes to the master. So I don't suggest this mixer really. It's good for starting off, but then when you need to get into multiple mic usage, it's not that great. But plug that into there, and take this end and plug it into your microphone. I just so conveniently happen to have it here. This is a Shure SM58. Shure is the best mic market, or best mics in the market right now, I believe, my personal opinion. My laptop bag going off the table. Plug it into the bottom, and you're good to go. Now here comes the step of turning everything on. Probably couldn't see that, but it lit up a little bit. We have our computer on. We're just going to log in real quick. I'll find out where my mouse is. It'd be nice. Alright, then you're going to go over here, make sure your volume up here is on 0. Oh, we didn't plug it in yet. Hold on, guys. We're running a little bit low on battery, or kind of low, actually. You're going to plug your one end of your cable, your power cable, into the other end of your RCF power slot, and make sure your volume's down and click them on. See these lights turn on. I'm not sure if you saw that, but I usually bring it up to about there, what would it be, like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. And you're going to do the same for the other side. Make sure your power cable is plugged in. I can't believe I forgot them inside. Make sure your volume's down, turn them on, and bring your volume up to about the same level. Now time for the next step. Now your next step would be opening your DJ program. I know it's very glary. I use Virtual DJ right now. I'm working on getting on Serato, but I don't have turntables yet. Like, I'm saving up for them. So I just run Virtual DJ for now. It works for what I'm trying to do. So that's the next step. Open up your DJ program. Now next, you're pretty much just going to want to check your mic, make sure the sound is working through the speakers. So grab it, turn your mic switch on. Bring your volume up.
Check, 1, 2, check.
You hear the clarity? So RCF is made for clarity. Best speakers on the market when it comes to that. So check them out, definitely. Next step is grab a song, hit play, go onto your DJ thing, and enjoy the clarity. Now keep in mind that setup is really bad. I usually have a tabletop or a tablecloth, and all the wires are usually taped down. They sound amazing. We're going across my yard right now. That's about, I would say probably 200 feet away, 150 feet away. All the way down there. That's pretty crazy. That's clear too. I don't know if you can hear the clarity. But it sounds amazing.